My name is Evelyn Carter. I'm 35 years old. Last Christmas, my younger sister slapped me across the face in front of 20 relatives, hard enough that the sound cut through every conversation in the room. And my mom looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Apologize or leave." My dad didn't say a word. He just walked to the front door, opened it, and stood there holding it like I was a stranger who had overstayed her welcome. I walked out into the cold without saying anything. No goodbye, no tears, nothing. And by the next morning, everything they thought they knew about me was gone. Let me take you back 2 days before Christmas when I pulled into my parents' driveway for what I didn't know would be the last time. The drive from Boston to their house in Connecticut takes about 3 hours. I arrived a little after 4 in the afternoon, my trunk full of catering trays, turkey, sides, desserts, everything. I had been paying for Christmas dinner for years. No one asked me to, but no one ever stopped me either. When I walked through the kitchen door, Lily was already there, arranging a cheese board like she was hosting a cooking show. My mom stood behind her, adjusting decorations. "You're late," Lily said without even looking at me. I checked the time. I wasn't late, but I didn't argue. I never did. I just started unloading the food. As I moved around the kitchen, I noticed something sitting near the counter. An envelope from a bank, slightly opened, then resealed. I picked it up for a second, just enough to feel that something wasn't right. "Don't touch that," Lily snapped from behind me. I put it down, but I didn't forget it. "You need to understand something about me. I didn't do all this because I'm generous. I did it because of a promise. My grandmother raised me more than my parents ever did. And before she passed away, she asked me to keep the family together. So I tried. For over 10 years, I paid for things no one talked about. House repairs, bills, even Lily's business. I never asked for credit. I thought being needed meant being loved." That night, the house filled with relatives, laughter, noise, fake warmth. My mom walked Lily around like she was the success story. "She's doing so well," she kept saying. "No one mentioned me, not once." Later, Lily pulled me aside and whispered, "Don't mention anything about the house. I told them everything's taken care of." Something in her tone felt off, cold, controlling. I didn't respond, but I felt it, that quiet shift in the air. The next morning, I woke up early. The house was silent. I went into the kitchen and saw the same envelope, but this time it was in the trash. Opened, torn, hidden. I shouldn't have looked, but I did. Inside was a document. Just one line was enough. Deed transfer notification. My heart dropped. I took a quick photo and put it back, but in that moment, I knew something was wrong. The rest of the day felt different. I watched everyone more closely. The way Lily controlled every conversation. The way my mom praised her like she was the one holding everything together. And me? I was invisible, sitting at the end of the table like I always was. After dinner, Lily stood in the living room showing off a ring. A sapphire ring, my grandmother's ring, the one she promised to me. I asked where she got it. Lily smiled. "Mom gave it to me." My mom nodded. She deserved it. That was the moment something inside me cracked, because it wasn't just about the ring, it was about everything. Later, Lily started telling stories about me, twisting them, making me sound weak, emotional, needy. People laughed. No one defended me. I stood up to get some water just to breathe. As I passed her, our shoulders brushed. It was nothing. But she stopped, turned slowly, and raised her hand. And in front of everyone, she slapped me. The room went silent. No one moved. Not my parents, not my relatives, no one. That was the moment I understood everything. And that was the moment I stopped trying. That night, I left. And the next morning, I made a decision I should have made years ago. I stopped protecting them. The first thing I did was contact a lawyer. I sent him the photo I had taken of the document. His reply came quickly. Something wasn't right. He told me not to sign anything, not to agree to anything, and to call him after the holidays. When I got home, I checked my mail. That's when everything became real. My signature had been forged, my name had been removed from the property, and a line of credit had been opened using the house. Money I never approved. Money I would have been responsible for. For a few hours, I just sat there in silence. Not crying, Not angry, just processing. Because the truth wasn't just painful, it was clear. They didn't just ignore me, they used me. 5 days later, I canceled every payment I had been making. When my mom called, confused about the bank issue, I told her the truth. I wasn't paying for a house that wasn't mine anymore. She called me ungrateful. My dad told me not to do this to the family, but for the first time, I didn't argue, I just hung up. Then I told my lawyer one word: proceed. What happened next was quiet, but powerful. The property was frozen, the credit line was shut down, the money stopped, and without that money, everything started falling apart. Lily's business, which had already been struggling, collapsed within weeks. Bills piled up. The illusion she had built started to crack. People started asking questions. Relatives who never noticed me before suddenly remembered things. The renovations, the payments, the way I always showed up. And slowly, the truth spread. Lily tried to control the narrative. She posted online, acting like the victim. But facts don't disappear just because you ignore them. Evidence piled up. Even her own husband eventually admitted what she had done. My parents tried to reach out. They asked me to stop, to fix things, but I didn't, because this time, I wasn't fixing anything that broke me. Months passed, and everything settled into place. Legally, the damage was undone. My name was restored, the fraud was exposed, and then I made my final decision. I sold my share of the house for $1, not because it wasn't worth more, but because I didn't want anything tying me back to that place anymore. Lily faced consequences. Legal ones, real ones. Her life changed. Not because of me, but because of what she did. My parents had to adjust to a life without my support. A smaller life, a real one.
One day, my father sent me a letter. In it, he admitted something he had never said before, that he always knew I was the one holding everything together. Inside the envelope was my grandmother's ring. When I held it again, I realized something. I had kept my promise for years, but I was never meant to lose myself in the process. Now I live in a small apartment, quiet, peaceful, mine. And for the first time in a long time, I feel something I didn't even realize I was missing. Freedom. I don't hate my family, but I see them clearly now. And sometimes clarity is more important than closeness. Because the truth is, you can love people and still walk away. You can forgive them and still choose distance. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is finally choose yourself. If you like the story, please like and share it. And don't forget to subscribe.